In the realm of luxury timepieces, few brands command the same level of prestige and admiration as Omega. Synonymous with precision, innovation, and timeless elegance, Omega has established itself as a symbol of excellence in the world of horology. While many are familiar with the brand's iconic status and its association with prestige events like the Olympic Games, there is a treasure trove of lesser-known Omega facts, captivating tidbits that add depth and intrigue to the story of this renowned Swiss watchmaker. There are a lot of often overlooked Omega watch facts that showcase the brand's relentless pursuit of excellence and its commitment to pushing the boundaries of horological craftsmanship. Welcome to another episode of The Steady Ticker. Do you have a soft spot for watches? Subscribe now to The Steady Ticker and click the notification bell to keep posted on the latest news on different luxury watch brands and its industry. We create contents on trivias, intricacies, history, and anything under the weather about luxury watch brands and their models. In today's episode, we set out on a journey to uncover 15 intriguing and surprising facts about Omega. Fact number 1. President Nixon turned down an Omega watch. President Nixon is famous for declining an Omega watch, while much attention has been given to the story of President Kennedy's gold Omega watch. The watch was a gift from Grant Stockdale, a former US ambassador to Ireland, and had President of the United States inscribed on its back. However, a lesser-known fact is that another US president, Richard Nixon, also had an encounter with an Omega watch. In 1969, he declined the opportunity to receive the first ever all-gold Speedmaster Professional Deluxe watch, as he considered it to be too valuable. Fact number 2. Al Pacino's Scarface wore an Omega. Al Pacino's Scarface features Omega's La Magique watch, with only 261 ever made. The watch is a rare and sought-after model that causes a stir when it occasionally appears at auctions. The gangster drama from 1981 is widely regarded as the greatest film of all time, with Al Pacino's lead character, Tony Montana, becoming an iconic figure in cinematic history. The Omega La Magique's appearance in the movie was fitting for Tony, who is seen as chasing only the finest things in life. Fact number 3. Omega honored their founder through a special collection. In tribute to their founder, Louis Brandt, Omega created 2 collections of luxury watches in 1984 and 1990 respectively. These watches, known collectively as the Louis Brandt collection, were crafted with exceptional quality, including complications and a classic aesthetic. Some models also feature a transparent caseback, revealing the intricate automatic movements within. Each watch was numbered, making them extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors today. These exquisite timepieces are a testament to the enduring legacy of the Omega brand and its founder. Fact number 4. Ringo Starr is an avid Omega enthusiast. Ringo Starr, a prominent member of the Beatles, famously wore an Omega time computer LED watch, which was gifted to him by his close friend, Keith Moon, the late drummer of The Who. Omega's first LED watch, produced in 1973, is considered a favourite by many fans of the band. Recently, the watch was sold at an auction for $9,375 to an enthusiastic buyer, cementing its status as a highly sought-after timepiece. Ringo's love for Omega's digital watch is a testament to the brand's timeless appeal and enduring legacy in the world of horology. Fact number 5. The most expensive Omega watch is worth $700,000. Omega's most expensive watch to date is the Constellation Baguette, with a price tag of $708,742. This luxurious timepiece stands out from the rest with its 30-carat diamond-studded design, featuring 146 trapeze and baguette diamonds on the dial and 459 diamonds on the case. The case itself is made from the finest 18-carat white gold. While the ostentatious style of the watch may not appeal to everyone, there's no denying that the Constellation Baguette is a masterpiece of luxury craftsmanship and quality. For those seeking the ultimate indulgence in a timepiece, the Constellation Baguette is the epitome of opulence. Fact number 6. The Soviet president wore an Omega. Speaking of the Omega Constellation line, it's worth noting that the former Soviet president Mikhail Gorbachev was a fan of the brand and owned an Omega Constellation watch. In the 1996 political comedy My Fellow Americans, a fictional president played by Jack Lemmon jokes about receiving a Constellation watch from Gorbachev. In reality, Gorbachev's watch was a gold and steel model from 1982 called the Manhattan, which was the first Constellation watch to feature claws holding the signature sapphire crystal in place. Fact number 7. Omega's longest standing ambassador is Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford, Omega's longest standing ambassador, has been associated with the brand for over 20 years. She is known for her personal love of watches and is often seen wearing her gold Aquaterra. Additionally, she has been spotted with a yellow gold Lady Maddox watch with a black dial and diamonds. Fact number 8. Omega got famous in World War II. During World War II, Omega's fanbase grew thanks to their accurate, durable, and water-resistant watches, which became popular among military units worldwide. British troops considered Omega watches as the only suitable wristwatch for their needs. After the war, thousands of soldiers travelled to Omega headquarters in Switzerland to express their gratitude for the brand's craftsmanship. Fact number 9. Only Omega survived in NASA. Omega was the only watch to survive NASA testing in 1962, when a group of astronauts bought a collection of wristwatches, with the Omega Speedmaster being the only one to pass the pressure, temperature, and speed tests. This proved the exceptional craftsmanship of Omega, and the watch was worn into space by Walter Schirra. Fact number 10. The Omega Speedmaster Perpetual Calendar is Omega's most complicated watch. Omega's most complex timepiece is the Speedmaster Perpetual Calendar, which was created to celebrate Switzerland's 700th anniversary. This limited edition gold Speedmaster featured a perpetual calendar, considered the king of complications in watchmaking. Only 50 were produced, exclusively for the Japanese market, making it the most complicated Omega watch ever made, according to the Omega Museum. Fact number 11. Omega are the official Olympic timekeepers. Omega's partnership with the Olympic Games has since become an iconic representation of the brand's precision and dedication to excellence. They have continuously innovated their timekeeping technology to ensure that every event is timed accurately down to the last hundredth of a second. Omega's timekeeping devices are equipped with cutting-edge technology such as GPS, digital touchpads, and a high-speed camera system that captures thousands of frames per second, all of which are aimed at ensuring the utmost accuracy. With their exceptional technology, Omega's timekeeping is not only limited to the Olympics, but extends to various other international sporting events, further establishing their reputation as the most trusted timekeeper in the world of sports. Fact number 12. James Bond is also a fan of Omega. Omega watches have a broad range of fans, including astronauts and Olympic officials, but the most famous fictional spy in the world, James Bond, is also a big admirer. In numerous movies spanning across eras, Bond can be seen wearing an Omega watch, which is fitting, as everything in the James Bond universe is expected to represent luxury and class. In his debut outing as the legendary agent, Daniel Craig, the latest James Bond, chose an Omega Speedmaster Professional 300-meter. Omega also celebrated the 50th anniversary of Bond in 2012 by releasing a collector's edition James Bond timepiece, solidifying their relationship with the iconic character. Fact number 13. It takes up to 500 hours to build an Omega timepiece. The worth of an Omega watch can be measured by the number of hours it takes to make. The Tour Beyond watch, one of the brand's luxurious models, is a prime example. It requires an extensive 500 hours of work to produce a single timepiece. Such is the level of expertise and attention to detail that each watchmaker engraves their initials into the finished watch, to showcase their contribution to the intricate and exceptional craftsmanship that goes into each timepiece. Fact number 14. Omega was the first watch on the moon. Omega's close relationship with NASA was evident in 1969, when astronaut Buzz Aldrin famously wore his Omega Speedmaster Professional to become the first watch to reach the moon. Although his colleague Neil Armstrong was unable to wear his own Omega because it was needed to replace a broken lunar clock in the shuttle. Sadly, Aldrin's timepiece was stolen some years after his historic lunar mission. This event only adds to the legacy and mystique of the Omega Speedmaster Professional, which remains a symbol of space exploration and a favourite of astronauts and space enthusiasts to this day. Fact number 15. Omega is famous among celebrities and well-known personalities. Omega watches have always been synonymous with precision, craftsmanship, and luxury, and it is no surprise that they have gained a legion of famous customers. From politicians and astronauts to celebrities, Omega watches are highly regarded across the world for their exceptional accuracy and style. The brand has been able to attract renowned figures such as Tom Hanks, Rory McIlroy, Elvis Presley, Prince William, and Michael Phelps, who are all drawn to the exquisite craftsmanship and luxurious design of Omega watches. These notable personalities showcase the enduring popularity of Omega watches, which have remained an icon of the horological world for over a century. Are these facts about Omega watches new and interesting for you? Let us know which facts you found the most mind-blowing among them all. Leave a comment below. Want to hear more about watches? Hit the subscribe button below to support the Steady Ticker channel, and click the notification bell to instantly know about our new videos on luxury watches. See you in the next one.